What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to, of course, the Sports Lovers, where we talk everything relating to sports. In today's video, as you guys can tell by the title, we are going to be talking everything relating to Madden 26. We did yesterday, we talked about EA College Football 26. Now we're going to talk about Madden 26 in this video. But first, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Tomorrow, we will again be having just a college football day. We will play some college football and catch up on all the latest sports news. And then Friday, we will take a look at the College World Series and give our predictions for that. So stay tuned for that one on Friday. As always, though, it is game number 3 of the NBA Finals tonight. They are heading back to Indianapolis, where the Thunder will take on the Pacers in Indy. So that's going to be tonight, 7:30 Eastern Time on or ABC, or 8:30 Eastern Time, rather, on ABC. And then also, really quickly, some soccer news for you guys. We are 365 days until the World Cup hits this, or next summer in the States. It is going to be fun. There are some teams that have already qualified for the World Cup. We will, of course, have a video probably next week talking about soccer and World Cup stuff, so stay tuned for that one next week. But there are some teams that have already qualified, and qualifying is ramping up. And we will see pretty soon who is coming to the States for next year's World Cup. But that's pretty much all the latest sports news today. Let us go ahead and hop right in to this Madden NFL 26 video, as we got a lot to talk about. Alright, so a couple of days ago, or actually 2 weeks ago, let's go back before that, Madden did, of course, decide to reveal the cover athlete for Madden 26, and it is, of course, none other than Saquon Barkley and his backwards hurdle. That was absolutely cool. A lot of people saw that. I know people that saw it and was like, I don't watch sports, but that was pretty cool. So, again, Saquon Barkley's hurdle is on the cover of Madden. I think Madden did that right by choosing Saquon on the cover just to bring more views and stuff like that to the game, maybe a little bit more buyership into Madden, and hopefully we can get Madden back to what it once was in 2016, which, by the way, it is seemingly looking like they are trying to improve the game this year, which we will talk about. So let us start us first by talking about the gameplay section, and this is coming from the vlog that they released along with the teaser trailer that came out for Madden as well. It looks a lot better than last year's Madden for sure. Let's go ahead and talk about this. So, when we talk about gameplay for Madden NFL 26, we are talking about real-world NFL data, seeing the tendencies and the traits of the league's superstars, experiencing real football weather on the virtual gridiron, strategizing around the real X's and O's of football, and real community feedback coming through each snap, truly making every game you play feel different. So that is something that they are implementing right off the bat. They are making weather more of an impact than ever before. I'm sure if you play at the Bills in January, you're going to have some snow games. If you play, obviously, New York Jets, you're going to have some snow games. In Miami, it's probably going to be raining a little bit. So those are some of the things to keep an eye on when it comes to the gameplay section of this game. Let's go ahead and continue. They also go on to say that they can't share everything today, but they are going to do a deep dive, and it is on the horizon, and we can't wait to show you what they have been cooking over at EA. So, quote-unquote cooking, rather. So, let us go ahead and talk about the next section, though, which is quarterback DNA, which haven't really been hit on for the most part in the last couple of Maddens. Let's go ahead and talk about it. They state the quarterback is the most iconic position in all of sports. To reflect that, Madden 26 is completely reimagined quarterback mechanics. From animations to behaviors with our quarterback DNA, not only are you watching Josh Allen's rocket arm fire off a deep pass mid-jump, you're doing that when you're playing as Josh Allen too. More than 500 new quarterbacks animations were added to Madden NFL 26. So, right then and there, in that paragraph, they're talking about the 500 new quarterback animations. I'm sure Mahomes' sidearm throw is going to be in the game. I'm sure the backwards hurdle is going to be in the game as well. They're kind of updating the animations to make it look like real-world 2024 and 2025 NFL stuff. So, again, that is what we are talking about when they're talking about animations. They're trying to make it more realistic in every way. They also go on to state that quarterback signatures in Madden 26 are a visual replication of everything that from how each quarterback holds the football in the pocket to their arm slot when slinging it down the field. We have overhauled our player trait system with 50 new player traits across numerous positions, all backed by real-world NFL tendency data. Does your quarterback in real life throw more often to the right side of the field than the left? Joe Burrow, for example, will be likely to set his feet before throwing than other quarterbacks. Josh Allen, as fearless as he is in real life, will be trucking defenders as he takes a chance to scramble for a for a first down instead. Whether it's Lamar Jackson getting shifty to avoid hits or Matthew Stafford dropping his arm down to finesse a screen pass, pocket presence, scrambling tendencies, and passing styles reflect the unique traits of today's stars and tomorrow's legends. So, right then and there, again, they are talking about quarterback DNA, talking about which quarterbacks do what. Lamar Jackson's going to scramble more often than he's going to throw. Obviously, I'm sure Jalen Milroe's probably going to do the same thing as a rookie to hit on that sort of thing. Jaden Daniels will probably rush when he gets in the red zone to kind of score that touchdown for that team. So, again, there are going to be different aspects of the game that I think are going to be a lot better. We're just going to have to see how much the gameplay is better, because that is what Madden needs to fix, is the gameplay. But next up, they do talk about Coach DNA. They state, introducing Coach DNA, a groundbreaking feature that brings the personalities and tendencies of NFL head coaches to Madden NFL 26. Powered by machine learning stemming from years of real-world data, Coaching DNA mirrors the unique styles of philosophies of NFL coaches. Fourth and three, you better be ready for Dan Campbell and Lions to go for it on us, obviously trying to get a first down. Passing successfully on the Vikings, expect some creative blitzes from their unpredictable defense. This data-driven play calling brings real-life head coaching tendencies to the virtual gridiron. Again, this is something that has not been in Madden for a long while, and we've seen this where you could just basically do whatever kind of play call that you want to, and I'm interested to see if EA does fix that with coaches like Nick Sirianni, who's probably going to do the tush push on 4th and 1. Maybe that'll be kind of your whole playbook right there, with obviously Patrick Mahomes that he's going to want to take off, and the Chiefs and Andy Reid. So again, I am very interested to see what kind of stuff that they are going to implement in the game to make this a 4th and 3, go for it, or a punt situation there with these NFL coaches. So, again, them talking about that obviously is going to be very cool to see in Madden as well. So, they also go on to mention wear and tear. Everybody knows what wear and tear is from college football. A lot of people hate wear and tear. Me too, in general. I hate wear and tear as well, but it is something that they're going to have to kind of deal with in Madden, and we're going to have to deal with it even more in College Football 26. So, but this is what I really wanted to talk about, was the football weather. NFL teams face the dual challenge of battling each other on the field while contending on various harsh weather conditions through the season, and we have brought that to life with football weather in Madden 26. We have completely overhauled not just the visuals, but also the effects of weather conditions. Heavy snow, fog, rain, and everything in between will affect movement, visibility, stamina, and ball control. If you're playing a Madden NFL Snow Bowl, you'll notice how players slipping or moving as clunky as they would in a real-life blizzard. So, again, like I was saying earlier, Josh Allen, when you go to the Bills, it's going to be a snow game, and definitely are going to have to try to switch some things up a bit. Maybe run the ball more than you would like to pass the ball in snow games and stuff like that. So, that's what we are talking about when we talk about weather. They've also said they've added the finer details, making the elements apart as a home field advantage, where cold weather teams will not get impacted as much versus the warm and wet teams that will get impacted. So, like, if you're Miami going into Buffalo, again, you're going to have a hard time running the ball and basically just doing anything then as Buffalo would, as they are used to playing in the snow games as well, and stuff like that. So, again, Madden is trying to do some stuff different. I have faith in Madden, which is why I did pre-order the game along with college football. Got that deluxe edition, so we get both games 3 days early and all the points and stuff like that. So that is why I pre-ordered Madden 2, is because I have faith in this year's Madden, and I cannot wait to see what they do and what kind of changes they have versus weather and stuff like that as well. So, very interested for that. They also talk about foundational football. We are not going to go, obviously, deep into this, but they do obviously talk about the different play types and stuff like that that are implemented to end the game. If you guys want, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to, of course, go to this vlog as well. But the main thing that I really wanted to talk about was franchise mode, because franchise mode has been one of the things that Madden has yet to fix. And this franchise mode looks to be really, really good, and I am very excited for what's to come in franchise. They state, the team heard your feedback and transformed the coach customization and immersion features in Madden NFL 26's franchise mode. New challenges make game-to-game, week-to-week experiences feel different. First things first, though, in the NFL, no two coaches are alike. Now, in Madden, that's also true. We've added hundreds of new heads and brand new gear from when you're creating your coach and style. So right there, they're adding a bunch of gear and stuff to your coaches and stuff like that. Obviously, a lot of people aren't really, oh, that's so cool, you know? I just wanted to throw that part out there. But they also state that they're introducing coach abilities in Madden 26. Normally in Madden, you have player abilities, but now you're going to be able to have coaching abilities in Madden 26 as well. And they state that you can now check out the scouting reports and customize your game plan against your opponent every single week, just like you can in real life. That is something that they really haven't done in past Maddens, that's for sure. So they're trying to fix franchise mode, and obviously it is going to be something to watch for sure. But this is the big one that they have right here regarding franchise mode. And I know this video is going to get a little long, but this is Madden we're talking about, not college football 26. They say franchise mode comes alive with enhanced presentation, including halftime shows and weekly recaps with Scott Hansen. Yes, Red Zone Scott Hansen in the game, and all new custom broadcast packages for Sunday, Monday, and Thursday primetime games. So if you have a primetime game, you're going to get, obviously, some more focus on your team than you would on a 12 o'clock Sunday afternoon game. So, again, Scott Hansen recapping. I like Scott Hansen, and I'm very interested to see how he does in this game as well. So, I'm very interested in that aspect on franchise. And they also say that they will do a deep dive in franchise mode as well. So, this is the final thing that we will talk about today, the presentation part of the game, because a lot of people don't like the presentation part of Madden. I don't like the presentation part of Madden for the past couple of Maddens, but they are changing it up a little bit. So, they go on to state, NFL atmospheres come to life with revamped authenticity in Madden NFL 26. Experience team-specific runouts, crowd chants, mascots, and pregame traditions such as Minnesota's Skull Chant or Baltimore's Light Show. Let's talk head coaches. More gear means more authentic looking coaches. Dan Campbell is going to have that signature Dan Campbell look on the sidelines, complete with this t-shirt or rolled up long sleeve. In terms of uniforms, the team added more alternate and classic jerseys from Nike, including the Texans redesign. Stadium edge walls and field arts are also being aligned with specific uniforms. Bengals rocking a whiteout, Buccaneers in the creamsicles, obviously. The field logos will match those uniforms. Another in-stadium detail we added, in-venue prompt graphic packages from teams' real-life jumbotrons will be in the game. It's all in the details, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. We can't wait to share more with you in franchise and presentation deep dive. So, right there, that was a lot, but they are stating that they are trying to make it real-world stuff. They are trying to make it just like the real world. That is something that Madden has not done the case for the past few Maddens or so like that. So, when it comes to the uniforms and stuff, everybody was wondering when we were going to get some of these new uniforms in the game. Well, we are getting some of these as well, and we get to see the presentations, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be very, very excited about that. We're going to get to see a bunch of the teams run out. Maybe when Carolina, obviously, they do the drum. That'll be really cool to see as well. And they state that they will talk about that in a later deep dive too. But that is all for this deep vlog. I'm not going to talk about a superstar or ultimate team because those are basically just the same things over and over again. But a lot of changes are coming to Madden 26, and I just wanted to get this video out to talk about the changes that are coming to Madden 26. I have faith in the game. which is why I pre-ordered the game. But you guys, let me know, obviously, your thoughts in the comments down below. How excited are you for Madden? Will you be getting it opening day? Will you be pre-ordering the game? Let me know all of that in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on the channel every single day. Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight on ABC. Also, stay tuned. Tomorrow we are going to have a little bit of a catch-up video and talk about all the latest sports news. And then Friday we will predict the Men's College World Series. So stay tuned for all of that. Hit that sub button. Leave a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.